everybody? What's good? Yeah, one more again. Another Bridged Up P on Buzz TV. What's good, my brother? How you been?
Yo, man, I'm good, man. It's highly anticipating.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got some stuff we gotta talk about.
Man, we got, man, there's so much. I mean, I don't think we can fit it all on one blog right now.
Well, you know, they released that highly pay-per-view anticipated battle, King of the Dot. Your boy Detroit's own Calicoe versus Nova Scotia's own Pat Stay.
The hardest in Nova Scotia. Shout out to Pat Stay.
Yeah. So I'm like this, man. Coming into this battle, what did you expect before you saw it?
Man, before I seen it, because Calicoe is one of my favorite battle rappers. One of my favorite battle rappers. I always been following Calicoe. And he took that little break. You know, I was wondering where he was. Then he came back strong on the Gladiator School with Snoop Dogg. He was going up against Hitman Holla. They both got busy on that, but
Shout out to Hitman, salute.
Shout out to Hitman, shout out to Calicoe.
Wow.
They was getting busy in that one. And, Calicoe. So after coming off that little one rounder, I was waiting to see him again. Just the anticipation was building up. So, against Pat Stay. And last time I seen Pat Stay was against Daylight. Daylight was like a ghetto pilgrim. I don't know what he was. What was a slave or something like that?
Yeah.
I think Day took it easy on him right there, but that was one of his antics. And then heard it was Calicoe and Pat Stay. So that was so anticipated for me. I couldn't wait to see that going into that. So I was real excited. So that's how I felt before going into it, before seeing it.
Okay.
And yeah, so how did you feel about that before going?
Before I saw the battle, I didn't know how I felt about it. I thought it'd be a cool battle. And then I started hearing everybody else's recaps that was there.
Oh, you heard some recaps before? Okay.
Yeah, that was there live.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I
heard a couple too, yeah.
Cass was like, yo, it was crazy. Calicoe was getting busy. The aggression, the disrespect was on another level. And
but they also, they said the disrespect was on another, but they said it was a lot of extra.
Yeah.
On Calicoe's part. They said, I like Calicoe, Some of them, most people was giving it to of the blogs that I seen was giving it to Calicoe. They said, but he can do without all the extra. They was giving it to Calicoe.
Yeah. And they said Cal was supporting Marv 1.
Okay.
Because the Marv 1 battle with Pat Stay.
Shout out to Marv 1.
And Marv 1's got a brother that's is autistic.
Okay.
And so your boy Pat Stay had brought that up in the battle. Some people thought that was crossing the line. But Marv 1 knew that Pat Stay was going to bring it up in the battle, and he addressed it in his round about that whole situation. So
did you see that battle?
I did.
Okay. I missed that one. I got to go back and see that. I'm going to buzz myself. All right.
But now that I've seen the Calicoe Pat Stay battle, I'll be honest, I gave it one view, and that's about all it's going to get from me.
Okay.
There's no need for me to watch this battle again. I'll be honest with you. I'm disappointed. I'm heavily disappointed with the extra stuff from Cal. And to be honest with you, I'm giving him an L. I think Pat got him in this battle. And the extra stuff didn't. You know what? Let me loosen the laces so that it fit better. I don't want to come off like a hater. So I'm gonna say this, Cal. I think you took the wrong angle. Does that fit better? Does it paint me as like I'm hating?
Man, speak your mind. That's how I say. Speak your mind. I know you're not hating. It is what it is.
Yo, I started thinking about this a lot, and this is what I feel with Cal right now. Cause I supported Calicoe, and I'm starting to think now he's a one-trick pony. Because after I watch his battle and I see him jumping around and doing all this extra stuff, and and being disrespectful, and his boys are like they want to fight and all this stuff, messing up the battle. I started thinking about his other battles. And his biggest performance is when he went up against Math, and what did he do? He got all in Math's face. You know, we saw the video with him getting all in Hand's face during one of the battles. He jumped off the stage. Then you seen Lux, and he tried that stuff with Lux. Got all disrespectful, and it didn't work. It didn't work with Lux. It worked with Math, it didn't work with Lux. And I'm starting to think, to be honest with you, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let you breathe on this, because I feel like I've been tricked. I feel like Calicoe might be the next Tech 9. Where we thought he was nice, and then we realized you can't do nothing else. I'm gonna be honest with you, like this, all this is even with Hitman, is all this aggression, you know, what am I gonna do to you? And you say yourself, it ain't even got a rhyme. Which means it ain't even about you rapping no more. It's about people feeling you and believing that you're going to do what you say you're going to do. And you're not even rapping. You're not bringing in the bars. You know, you're not showing us any intricacy in how you flow. You're just trying to be the bully. And that's all you got. You got to show me something else, or you the next Tech 9. You're going to be out real soon. That's how I feel about after watching this battle. Salute to you, Cal. I'm off the train.
You know, Calicoe, I still like Calicoe, but I feel like this, you know, he gonna respect what's real. You know what? I say Paste easily got that. Paste got the first round easily. The second round, I can edge to Calicoe if I can go either way, but that's me being biased. I just want to give it to Cal a little bit in round 2 because it was both mediocre. In round 3, Paste took it easy on him in round 3. So all that extra stuff, I get it. You know, you might be heated up about something, but I feel this way. I don't think he would do the same thing to anybody. It depends on what crowd and where you at. The intensity he took it in. Yeah, Cal will get in your face, but it's a certain level. He ain't gonna do those same things. He wouldn't do the same things to Math. You could get in somebody's face, but you could start hitting them on the back and everything like that. Yeah, it's good for a couple views and everything like that, but we want to see more. Fans like me, big fans like me of you, disappointed. I'm disappointed. When I seen this battle, I was okay, round 1, here we go. It didn't happen. Round 2 didn't happen. Round 3 didn't happen. Paste got in that butt. Seriously, like he told you up and he knew he was gonna do that. He even said after round 1, it's not enough. It's not enough. And I know he was tipsy, had the Patron on stage and everything like that, but I could even say 3-0. Easily say 3-0 on this. And I'm kind of, you know what, I'm a little mad at some of these people out here in these blogs because I feel like they know Paste won. But they don't want to give it to him for whatever allegiance or whatever. They feel they want to give it to Calicoe. Just keep it 100. Everybody ain't going to win all of them.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't think he wouldn't do that to Math.
I mean, he did tell Math.
As far as he took it.
I mean, he told Math, I'm in the same space that Dose is at. Like, you know, and he did go on the stage. Like,
yeah, but you get somebody's face. He did more to get in your face. He was all like... Yeah. And he bumping them and everything. Yeah. He was doing the most. He was doing the most. Because everybody know Paste ain't gonna do nothing. But I kind of understand a little bit. I watched I forget which blogger Calicoe. So he wanted to make the big man feel small because he didn't want, like, Math, I guess, does that. Used to do that, and just kind of like Shotgun Suge was trying to do Saga, but Saga handled that real smooth and real cool. Like how the pocket check and the knee next to him trying to get past. Like, that's something people do. I feel like if you're going to do that, okay, you want to play that role, that's fine, but it's going to get played out. The only way everybody's going to continue to respect that is if you can do it to anybody.
Yeah, it's played out for me.
If you can do it to anybody. So that's how I feel, but I do feel like Calicoe did, respect Paste more. after the battle. Pat Stay was freestyling that battle too. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Calicoe is somebody to take seriously, be battling. If you go just freestyle against for a long time, yeah, if you got skills like that, do it. But I'm gonna prepare for you.
Yo, man, like, don't get me wrong, man, because I actually like Cal, man. And the thing that gets me is it just matters, like, sometimes, he come off and the crowd love it, but when they don't, it just, like when he gives DNA, he's like, oh, it was just DNA. I ain't take it seriously. And like you said, man,
problem.
Like you said, man, like what you talking about though, with when I'm hearing all these other people saying that Cal won this battle.
They know.
And I'm trying to figure out what did they see. And really where I'm at with this, the whole allegiance, everybody trying to stay together. And they don't respect Pat. Pat Stay is not respected in America. Like I really think that's what it comes down to. The American MCs, the smack MCs, the street MCs, they don't respect Pat Stay.
And why is that? Why do you think?
Well, I'm just saying, like, because he's not one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I look at it, the only one I see give him respect is probably Ice, Head Ice. And if Head Ice come out and finally say something about it, then maybe these cats will stop it. But even with the Daylight battle, I think Daylight did what he did because he really didn't respect Pat Stay. I know he had a message that he was trying to get across, but he didn't really go after Pat. Like, he wasn't battling Pat. And then to see this with Cal, and I'm not buying the whole Marv 1 situation. I get it. It was, Detroit loved Marv 1 as his boy. He tried to support him. Marv 1 addressed that in May battle, and it wasn't
he can fight his own battle.
And it wasn't like that battle was recent. The Marv 1 Pat Stay battle was years ago. Like, that's what part of this is getting me. Like, this didn't just happen. Pat has had a lot of battles since then. Marv has had plenty of battles. And this is before, Total Slaughter. This is before, this is a while ago.
He wouldn't even get like that with Arsenal. Yeah, but it depends on where you at. Remember, they was in the D. Okay, whatever that situation happened. Arsenal, now, we talked about a little bit of the one blog, but this is what I'm saying, though. He wouldn't do that to everybody. Somebody who could be just as disrespectful. Now, Arsenal was one of those cats that could be just as disrespectful.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody know what he did. He came here and debating what he said and what happened. So I'm just saying he does that to people where he know he can get away with that.
I'll call it preference. Maybe for me it's a preference thing, and that's why I ain't with it. Because I'll be honest with you, Suge tried that with Saga, Suge lost. Arsenal tried that with Mr. Fab, Arsenal lost. So maybe it's preference with me. I don't know. Maybe I'll just say that. Maybe it's preference.
What did Arsenal lose to?
Arsenal lost to Mr. Fab. And I'm gonna put it like that.
I don't know about that one, but
and Cal, you lost. Like, I'll give it 2-1. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the second round. But that's it. Like, it ain't close in the first, the third, and then your boys jumping on like they really want. Like,
it was too much.
Yo, y'all messing up battle.
It wasn't good for battle rap. That wasn't a good night for battle rap.
And it looked like for me, like, it looked like when it started happening, like, I was looking at Pat's face, and Pat was like, I know what I'm about to say. I know the bars that I came with. We might have to fight. And I think he was disappointed. I think it looked like Pat was disappointed because he knew that it could go there. And Pat was like, yo, chill. And he's the one. Salute to Pat for standing there. Salute to Pat for sticking with his rounds.
Pat didn't look like he was scared at all. And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? The real ones don't talk about it. They be about it. I'm not saying Kai and the real one, you just doing too much. You had too much drink in your system. Like I said, I'm a big fan. It was way too much extra. Way too much extra. And a lot of these cats out here are scared to really say who really won that. You can see. But yeah, that's real quick, I want to address one quick thing. You said something about Calicoe. They said it ain't got a rhyme if they feel it.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I agree with that. That's kind of like, well, he rhymes. But that's just like some people you just feel more. Like, you just really feel when they rapping. Like Oops. Like, you feel him when he raps.
Yeah,
you connect. The salute to Oops. And real quick, just in case there was a misunderstanding and the recap we did with Oops and Daylight, epic battle. Now, when I was saying, like, I feel like they prepared, like, the battle before. I wasn't saying, I didn't mean it like they wrote each other's bars or nothing like that. I just thought it was so great, like, hey, my dude, how about the first bar, we just gonna come with all bars. Like, just bar fest. Second, maybe first 2 rounds. That, and then the third round, we just gonna keep it real, speak on our life, and I'll do that, and you do that, and when we come to in the middle when we battle, that's what it'll be. And I don't think y'all wrote each other bars or nothing, and I salute to that battle, and that's what battle rap should be. It needs to hold it up to that standard.
Yeah, man. For me, it was more of a fact of it was so perfect, like it just fit well. Like it went so well that it's like, yo, this had to be planned. Like not in a disrespectful way, in a respectful way. Like, yo, 2 masterminds at work. So salute to that battle. The battle needs to be at 2 million views. Forget a million. It needs to be multi-million views.
I heard Oops freestyle his whole third round too.
Yeah, he was with that, man.
I heard he freestyled his whole third round, so that's just
that's dope.
Daylight. Y'all both got busy though, man.
Watch
love
that
y'all
battle.
for that.
The other battle we talked about, 1 view.
That was 1 view, and my opinion is gonna stay the same. I already know, but salute to y'all, Bridge Dub P Buzz TV.
Follow us, tweet us, let us know what you want us covered. Email us, all that. Y'all want us to cover something? Let us know. We got you. We got a couple that we got to get to. I know y'all been sending your tweets, sending the messages in. We're going to get to those. We've got a lot on our plate right now, but we're going to get to you. Thank y'all for the support. Love us, we love back.